The scene, Mexico. The person, me. The food, divine. Hi, my name is Dylan Bowling, and I am applying for the CIEE Leading Change in Latin America Student Award. Let's start off, and I will explain why Anthony Bourdain is in the picture. Being from New Orleans, Louisiana, I have always had a passion for using photography to tell human stories and to help us connect with each other no matter where we are. Over the past few years, I have traveled both in America and in Europe, taking pictures wherever I could of people and of human connection and of beauty. And I hope to bring that beauty and that skill that I can show you here to Mexico. I have always loved Latin America, and I love any place with culture, really. I come from a place of culture. I come from a place where food, music, and clothes matter. And I believe I am perfect at showing those and working with communities, as I have done in the past with Vietnamese communities in New Orleans East and with musical communities in New Orleans at a larger grasp. So, why was Anthony Bourdain on that first one? My two biggest inspirations are Anthony Bourdain and Dorothea Lange. Dorothea Lange is the person who got me into photography as a journalist, and Anthony Bourdain is the person who got me into telling human stories and helping people connect with one another. I hope to one day kind of be a good combination of them, and I think this would be a good jumping off point where I could make content and tell stories of a group of people that, sadly, most Americans do not think about more than drugs, which is not true. There are much more things to Mexico. If you've ever worked in a kitchen, you know they make the best food in the world. My goals, of course, inspired by Dorothea Lange and Anthony Bourdain, would be to document the beauty of Merida and of the Yucatan, along with the cenotes and the architecture, as well as working with the local Maya people to tell intimate stories and try to document how they are keeping their culture alive despite many, many years of colonization and post-colonial issues as well. I understand that I do not know everything about Mexico or Latin America. Coming from an Irish and French background, my concepts of the world were always much more European and American in context. But coming from a city as immigrant heavy as New Orleans, with many Hondurans and Palestinians and Vietnamese, I have always had a love for immigrant culture and for different cultures, which of course led me to Anthony Bourdain and now to where my life is today. I hope that you accept me purely out of the reason of I would love to come here, I would love to work here, and I would love to work with you all. So thank you for hearing me out, and I hope to be hearing back from